the official voting because it looks Tony get the honor, being that he always went last. Today's going to get the honor of going first. Tony, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Sol, and it's good to have you back. And I'm glad you're leaving this group. We've had some very good times. I'm using up my 5 minutes. Sorry. Right. We have over here at the moment, we have Ed Trickett. He's coming down to visit us. And I think this song is possibly appropriate, and it's about our hometown here. And it was written by one of the members of the Hoy Shanty crew, who sadly died, I think 3, 4, 5 years ago now. Let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good, do us good. When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Mother packed us some sandwiches and a little flask of tea. We caught an early train from Fenchurch Street. When we got past Canvey Island, we saw the tide was out. Never mind, said Mum, the mud's good for your feet. Oh, let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good, do us good. When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Oh, we strolled along the Golden Mile to the Curzels Pleasure Dome. Dad said he'd like to see the Wall of Death.
Yeah. Bill, Peter.
I wanted to ride the scenic wheel, the dipper and the wheel, but Mum said no, 'cause she gets out of breath. Oh, let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good, do us good. When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Oh, we walked all the way to the end of the pier. Dad said it was a mile or more. Mum said it was worth it for the view, a beautiful view. We had our tea and sandwiches and made back for the shore. Next year, said Dad, I'll bring a spare pair of shoes. Oh, let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good, do us good. When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Oh, the tide came in and the lights went on. Dad fancied a pint of beer. Mum had jelly deals and then a pie. It started to rain, we queued for a train. Dad said they're never on time. Climbed aboard and waved the town goodbye. Oh, we took a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good, do us good. When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Miles and 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 miles. Miles and miles and miles and miles of mud.
Yay!
Yeah, I could show you a picture of the miles and miles of mud out there, but I can't get the camera around there.
Yeah. Okay. Just for the order here, Joe Verga is next, then Murray, then Pat and Harvey, Bob Winkler, Peter and Carol, Bob and Susan, then Mike Reeves, Bill Podden, Peter Dunhill, Debbie and Ron, and Thea is next. And
No,
Lonnie
no, no,
Robertson
I'm not gonna do it.
not gonna do anything today? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So Lonnie Robertson is coming in. Is really good. Okay, Joe, you're on.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. It's an old sweet song that keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song for you. Come sweet and clear, like moonlight through the pine. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Till in peaceful dreams I see the road, it goes back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace do I find. It's an old sweet song that keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Till in peaceful dreams I see the road, it goes back to you. Whoa, Georgia, Georgia, no peace do I find. It's an old sweet song that keeps Georgia on my mind. It's an old sweet song that keeps Georgia on my mind. I like doing that one, man.
You didn't write that one, Joe. I know that. Okay, Maury, the floor is yours.
Okay, what about only the floor? What about the walls? Okay. All right, last couple of weeks I sang some songs that weren't really folk songs, but they were done like cowboy or Western songs for a movie. So I'm going to continue in that vein with songs that were made sort of like semi-folk songs for TV. And the first one I'm going to sing is the Cheyenne theme song. I don't know, probably a lot of you are old enough to remember when Cheyenne was on TV from 1955 to 1963. They had this big husky guy, Clint Walker, who played Cheyenne Bodie, a guy who never stayed in the same place in 2 weeks' time. He's always moving from one place to the other and changing jobs. He was a wanderer and a jack of all trades. And the music for the theme song, the music was written by William Lava. The lyrics are by Stanley Jones. Cheyenne, Cheyenne, where will you be camping tonight? Lonely man, Cheyenne, will your heart stay free and light? Dream, Cheyenne, of a girl you may never love. Move along, Cheyenne, like the restless clouds up above. The wind that blows, that comes and goes, has been your only home. But will the wild wind one day cease, and you'll no longer roam? Move along, Cheyenne, next pastures always look green. Drifting on, Cheyenne, don't forget the things you have seen. And when you will settle down, where will it be? Cheyenne, Cheyenne, Cheyenne.
Breaking the sound barrier.
Breaking the sound barrier, huh? All right, then I don't need the microphone, I guess.
You're back in your own apartment, I see, Barry. Last
Yeah.
time you were in Bethlehem when I last saw you.
Yeah, no longer. Now I'm in Brooklyn, from Bethlehem to Brooklyn.
Okay, next is Pat and Harvey.
Okay, so we're gonna sing. What is it that we're going to sing?
I'll follow the sun.
I'll follow the sun. Thank you. One day you'll look to see I've gone, for tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Someday you'll know I was the one, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. And now the time has come, and so my love I must go. And though I lose a friend, in the end you will know. Oh, one day you'll find that I have gone, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. For tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. And now the time has come, and so my love I must go. And though I lose a friend, in the end you will know. One day you'll find that I have gone, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. But tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun.
Hey, Harvey,
Now I got to turn the page on the computer here. Here we go. So this is originally done by Blind Blake, and this is kind of Dave Van Ronk's version of That'll Never Happen No More. I met a girl in a cabaret. She said, "Papa, are you going my way?" I was mad to know what it was all about. She took me home just to put me out. Broke my nose and she split my chin. Don't let me catch you around here again. Whipped me through the kitchen, out through the door. Hit me with a chair till my hair got sore. But that'll never happen no more. That'll never happen no more. happen no more. That'll never happen no more. Live in Chicago in the winter and fall. Caused me to wear my overalls. I got drunk and it was my fault. I was drinking tequila, leaving the salt. Met a girl in a big mink coat, fancy car and a 40-foot boat. She pulled out a gun and she took my dough, but I didn't holler, I didn't get sore. That'll never happen no more. That'll never happen no more. That'll never happen no more. Went to a party the other night. Got to drinking, I was feeling alright. Lit up a reefer, I was drinking some gin, just sitting back, waiting for the fun to begin. A pretty little girl comes up to me, says, "Come on, Daddy, let's make whoopee." I woke up in an empty bed, my pockets were empty, I had a pain in my head, but that'll never happen no more. That'll never happen no more. That'll never happen no more. Yeah, that'll never happen no more.
Hey. Now we're going to northern Arizona, the mountains of northern Arizona, and Bob Winkler.
Thank you. Arizona artist, Marty Robbins. I'm going to try this out on you guys before I try it out on my local group. At least you guys can mute me. Don't worry about me. It's all over now. Though I may be blue, I'll manage somehow. Love can't be explained, can't be controlled. One day it's warm, next day it's cold. Don't pity me, 'cause I'm feeling blue. Don't be ashamed, it might have been you. Oh, 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 love, kiss me one time, then go, love. I'll understand. Don't worry about me. Sweet, sweet, sweet love, I want you to be as happy as I. When you love me, I'll never forget you. Your sweet memory, it's all over now. Don't worry about me. When one heart tells one heart goodbye, one heart is free, but one heart will cry. Oh, 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 sweet, sweet, sweet baby, sweet. It's all right. Not me. Stab it, Marty Robbins.
Good song.
Okay, now we're going to Peter and Carol.
Oh,
There we are.
I didn't realize we were
Adam Queen, yeah, you're next.
Didn't realize it was going to be that soon. Okay. All right.
By the way, Carol, I spoke to Carl today. He'll be back
Oh.
He'll be back next week. He was in St. Louis visiting his children. So
Oh,
he'll be back with us
okay.
next week.
Yeah, I know. I've missed him. I know.
Yeah.
And his wife. Missed both of them. Okay. Oh, it's insane. Okay, I'm gonna do Blue Bayou. I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes. Working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday. I'm what made you Blue Bayou. Where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Gonna see my baby again. Gonna be with some of my friends. Maybe I'll be happy again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes. Working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday. I'm what made you Blue Bayou. Where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Oh, that boy of mine by my side, the silver moon and the evening tide. Some sweet day gonna take away this hurting inside. Oh, I'll never be blue. Dreams come true on Blue Bayou.
If people get two songs, you're gonna give us another one? Okay, just one, okay. So then we'll go to
No,
Bob.
we're okay. Thank you.
Okay, okay, Bob and Susan, you're next.
The air conditioner's off, just so you know, Sal.
Okay.
Ah, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee and tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. I'm so in love, I can't deny it. My heart lies smothered in thy breast. It's not for you to let the world know. A troubled mind sure can find no rest. I put my head to a cask of brandy. It was my fancy, I do declare, for when I'm drinking, I am thinking and wishing Peggy Gordon was here. I wish I was away in England, far across the briny sea, sailing o'er the deepest ocean, where love nor care never bother me. And I wish I was in some lonesome valley, where womankind cannot be found, where the pretty small birds do change their voices, and every moment a different sound. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee and tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. Let me get my guitar.
I was just thinking of that song yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, Bob, you're on.
I'm going to do a little song, uses a bunch of seventh chords in it from 1928. Anytime. Feel downhearted, that will prove your love for me is true. Yes, anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. So anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. World gets lonely and you find true friends are few. Anytime you see a rainbow, that will be a sign the storm is through. Oh, anytime will be the right time, anytime at all. Time you say you want only my love, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Oh, anytime your world gets lonely and you find few friends are few, anytime you see a rainbow, that will be a sign the storm is through. Yes, anytime will be the right time, anytime at all. Anytime you say you want only my love, that's the time I'll come back anytime.
Now we're jumping over the pond to England. And right now, this is the only way we can travel there legally is virtually here. And Mike Reeves, your turn.
In Yarmouth town there lived a man who kept a tavern by the sand. This landlord had a daughter fair, a plump little thing with golden hair. Oh, won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Well, to this tavern came a sailor man. He asked the daughter for her hand. Why should I marry you, she said, when I get all I want without being wed? Won't you come down, won't you come down? Won't you come down to Yarmouth town? She said, if you want with me to linger, I'll tie a string all around my finger. You come by and you pull on the string. I'll come on down and I'll let you ride in. Won't you come down, won't you come down? Won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Well, the very next night that sailor man, he went to the tavern by the sand. As he went by, he pulled on the string. She came on down and she let him ride in. Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Well, he'd never seen such a sight before. The string round her finger was all that she wore. And when he went and pulled on the string, she pulled back the blankets and she let Jack in. Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? And there he spent the whole night through. Early in the morning went back to his crew. Told them all about that maiden there, the plump little thing with the golden hair. Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? And the word it soon got around, and the very next night in Yarmouth town, there were 15 sailors pulling on the string. She came down and she let them all in. Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? So come all you sailors who to Yarmouth go and see a plump young thing with her hair hanging low. Well, all you've got to do is pull on the string. She'll come on down and she'll let you ride in. Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Oh, won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town?
Bill Pardon, you're next.
Okay. Do a song by a bloke called Rick Kemp, who, when he was with Steel Eye Span, was the bloke who wasn't a songwriter, and then he wrote this song, and now he's a songwriter. So that's that story told. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. Beyond these present storms that blow, waiting patiently, no secrets held in an open heart, a spirit that soars over mountains. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. Somehow a guiding light always shows the way to those who lose their way by night, searching for the day. A day away from happiness, tomorrow will bring a new sunrise. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. Sometimes when winds are still, unexpectedly, perhaps beyond this silent hill, a voice will call to me. Raise your eyes to see my world. Raise your voice and sing out. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. That's it.
You're done, Hill. Are you ready?
Hi, nice to see everybody this evening. There was a song that I always wanted to sing called "The Rambling Sailor." It had a really fantastic tune. The only problem with the song was it was about a person, and he was a really horrible person, a really obnoxious person. And it didn't get better. Nothing terrible happened to him. It was just a song about a horrible person. I really couldn't ever feel that I could sing that song. Well, I found another song called "The Female Rambling Sailor." Now, it wasn't the same tune, so it wasn't the tune that I wanted to do, but I've sort of adapted the words from "The Female Rambling Sailor" because she's a much nicer person. Yes, so I've made it into a slightly different song. The only sad thing is, unfortunately, she dies in verse 3. So, but she was a lovely person, right? "The Female Rambling Sailor." Come all you mates both near and far, come listen to my ditty. 'Twas near Gravesend there lived a maid, she was both fair and pretty. Her true love he was pressed away, and drowned dead on the winter's day, which caused this fair maid for to say, I'll go and be a rambling sailor. And when the ship lay calmed at sea, she charmed the sailors over. She walked the decks and gently sang, as sweet as any lover. From stern to stern she freely goes, she braves all dangers, fears no foes. And soon you'll hear of the overthrow of the female rambling sailor. Though never did her courage fail through stormy seas and weather, but this fair maiden did prevail, this female rambling sailor. Her hand did slip and down she fell, she badly bade the world farewell, and shipmates rang the knell of the female rambling sailor. So come all you mates both near and far, and listen to my story. Her body is anchored in the ground, let's hope her soul's in glory. On the river Thames she was known real well, no sailor there could her excel. One tear let fall as a last farewell to the female rambling sailor. One tear let fall to a last farewell to the female rambling sailor. female rambling sailor.
Yeah, good one.
Ron and Debbie are next, and then it'll be Linda.
I must say, I'm glad we don't have to follow Peter every time we do this, because you quite make me forget what I was going to play. That was wonderful. Okay, what was I going to play?
Okay.
All right. Right now, the city of New Orleans, Illinois, Sunday morning rain. 15 cars, 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 at the mail. All east, southbound on the sea. Train goes out at Kankakee. Rolls along past Hollywood and fields. Passenger ranger has no name. Great cars full of old black men and the great shoulders head on the hill. Good morning, America. How are you? It comes slowly on the native side. On the range we go, the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Hail the parties with the old man in the clubhouse. And if pulling ain't no one keeping soul. Pass the page of the rag that holds the Bible. Hear the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. All the sons of reporters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet in steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the strange beat and the rhythm of the rails is all they hear. Good morning, America, how are you? There's those who know me on the native side. On the range they go, the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime, city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. The Mississippi dark is pulling down the sea. Ah, but all the town people see the faces to a bad dream, and the city rails still ain't heard the news. Conductor sings his song again, the passengers will please refrain. This train got to disappear in railroad blues. Good night, America, how are you? Then don't you know me, I'm native son. I'm famed to go to the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Yay! Yay!
Hey, Debbie, what do you got for us?
Okay. Okay. We're gonna do a
Yeah,
YouTube.
Debbie, your sound's not too good tonight.
Our sound? Can you hear us now?
We don't have to
Oh,
think
God,
plug
we
in.
didn't plug in our Ethernet cable. Can you hear this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's. This is key of G.
Gee,
All right,
okay,
this
no
is
wonder.
called Room for the Poor by Utah Phillips. Hold on a morning, the leaves had turned brown, and a hobo came tramping through a small western town. Through the churchyard to the preacher's back door, where he knew there was refuge and room for the poor. And then waited for the preacher to come with just a kind word for a broken down bum. Preacher arrived and looked down in dismay. With a few angry words, he drive him away. Oh, if you are offering me something to eat, may I sit here a moment and rest my poor feet. I've traveled so far now, I'm weary and sore. Oh, stay up in heaven, is there room for the poor? Is there room for the poor across the divide, where mothers don't go hungry and freezing outside? Will they be driven from the Savior's back door? Oh, say up in heaven, is there room for the poor? Oh, say up in heaven, is there room for the
Yeah, much better.
I just want to review the rules again. 2 people get 2 songs. 1 person gets only 1 song. Okay, so that's the rule. Okay, Linda, you're next. Then Donna is next, and then I go. First time in 9 weeks. Okay, Linda, it's all yours.
It's been longer than 9 weeks for me. I'm glad to be back. It's so hard for me to work out my schedule. I work on Tuesdays a lot of the time, so I don't make the other one. And so I'm glad to see everybody after all this time.
Glad to see you also.
I'm going to do a Sheryl Crow song called Strong Enough. Gotta feel like hell tonight. The tears of rage I cannot fight. Be the last to help you understand. Are you strong enough to be my man, my man? Nothing's true and nothing's right, so let me be alone tonight. 'Cause you can't change the way I am. Are you strong enough to be my man? Lie to me, I promise I'll believe. Lie to me, but please don't leave, don't leave. I have a face I cannot show. I make the rules up as I go. It's try and love me if you can. Are you strong enough to be my man? When I've shown you that I just don't care. When I'm throwing punches in the air. When I'm broken down and I can't stand, will you be man enough to be my man? Lie to me. I promise I'll believe. Lie to me. But please don't leave, don't leave.
Excellent.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you very much. Okay, next we have Donna Friedman. How you doing, Donna?
I've been working night shifts Saturday nights, so it's been hard for me to get here too. I haven't practiced this, but I'm going to play a song from the late great American songwriter Kate Wolf called "Give Yourself to Love." I'll see if I remember it. It's been a while. Can you hear me okay? Kind folks gather round me, there's something I would say. He who's brought us here together has blessed us all today. Love has drawn a circle that keeps us all inside. Where strangers are us family and loneliness can't hide. You got to give yourself to love if love is what you're after. Hold on to the joy, the tears and the laughter. Just give yourself to love. Give yourselves to love. Give yourselves to love. I have walked these mountains in the rain. I've learned to love the wind. Rose before the sunrise to watch the day begin. I always knew I'd find you. I never knew quite how. But like sunshine on a cloudy day, you stand before me now. So just give yourself to love, 'cause love is what you're after. Hold on to the joy, the tears and the laughter. Just give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourselves to love. Love is like a flame. It's like the planted seed. Love don't give you all you want, but it gives you what you need. It's there when you are ready, so don't you be afraid. Love will be your greatest teacher and the best friend you have made. So just give yourself to love, 'cause love is what you're after. Hold on to the joy, the tears and the laughter. Just give yourself to love. Give yourselves to love. Give yourselves to love. Give yourselves to love. Give yourselves to love.
That's it.
Okay. I see
You dropped
Larry
out right
Benz.
at the end for me.
What was that?
Just lost the first. I lost the last 2 or 3 lines.
You went dead just for the last 3 lines. But you're then you came back again. Okay. I'm supposed to go next now, unless Larry Benson wants to go. And usually,
Just
Larry,
listening
you wanna
today,
go?
Paul. Just listening.
Just listening. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm going to do a song which I don't think has ever been done before without instrumentation. There's a Bill Monroe songs, and I'm sure if he hears one of his songs done without instruments, I think he's going to be turning over in his grave, but we're going to try it. Okay. It's called Footprints in the Snow. Now, some folks like the summertime when they can walk about, strolling through the meadow green. It's pleasant there, no doubt. But give me the wintertime when snow is on the ground, for I found her when snow is on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. I blessed that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I dropped in to see her, there was a big round moon. Her mother said she just stepped out, but would be returning soon. I found her little footprints and I traced them in the snow. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. I blessed that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. Now she's up in heaven, she's with the angel band. I know I'm going to meet her in that promised land. But every time the snow falls, it brings back memories, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. I blessed that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. I blessed that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. Okay. We have now completed the first circuit just on time, and now Tony will begin the second circuit for us.
Okay, thanks very much, Sol. Very soon, with a bit of luck, the restrictions, the COVID restrictions will be lifted, and we'll all be flying between our two countries again. And this song is connected with that in a very vague way. And because the words are English, although it was written by an American, there are two words you may not understand at the other side of the pond. One is loo, and that's a bathroom. And the other one is vindaloo. And a vindaloo is a very strong Indian curry. I've got stomach cramps, I need to go. Been waiting here outside the door. I can't get inside, although I've tried. I'd go down to the back of the plane, but I hear down there it's just the same. All the airplane loos, they're occupied. And I'm heaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll throw up again. Oh no, I have to go. I've been standing here for quite a while, with trolleys blocking both the aisles, praying that they'd clear a way for me. I should have stopped at one or two, with last night's chicken vindaloo, as well as drinking all my duty free. And I'm heaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll throw up again. Oh no, I have to go. Well, I hate to make a fuss or scene, but I think my face has just turned green, and the air hostess is trying to explain why this creature's so forlorn. Where's the captain's uniform? I wish I didn't have to fly this plane while I'm heaving on a jet plane. Must get back to the controls again, but how? I just don't know. Heaving on a jet plane.
Good one.
I love Vindaloo.
Okay.
Stay off planes. Stay off the planes.
I love Vindaloo.
Yeah, we love Vindaloo, but we'll stay off the planes.
Okay, I believe Joe Varga is next. Are you ready, Joe? Unmute. Okay. Still,
What I was writing to you about.
what was that? I can't hear you.
Okay. I want to talk about what I was writing to you about. I was writing to you about the breakup of the Broward Folk Club. And I think we can resurrect it if we can do board meetings on Zoom. If we get some people to volunteer to be board members. I think we can get that non-profit status for the
501c3 we're talking
yeah.
about.
We could probably take over theirs. So people who are on the board, they wouldn't have to meet physically. They can meet online. Just my thought. Okay, let me get my guitar. I don't want to take too much time up. I just wanted to put that out there.
I'd be ashamed to lose that. You know? Let's do this one. I ain't doing any of my songs today. I'm tired of doing my song. Here we go. When this whole world starts getting me down, and people are much too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof, it's peaceful as can be, and there below, the world can't bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and weak, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the street. On the roof's the only place I know where you just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on a upon a roof, upon a roof. At night the stars put on a show for free, and darling, you can share it all with me. Let's go up on a roof, upon a roof. Come on, baby, upon a roof.
Okay, Maury, you're next. Taking the same order as the First Circuit.
Okay, in line with the First Circuit, this is another theme from a Western series on TV around the same time as the last one. This one is Maverick. I'm sure many of you remember that, and you certainly remember the main star of that, who was James Garner. But he was Brett Maverick, and his brother on the show, Bart Maverick, was played by Jack Kelly. And sometimes he had another brother. I don't know, I forget why that other brother had an English accent, and he was played by Roger Moore, and he was playing Bo Maverick. Now there was another one, like a fourth one, and his name was Brent Maverick, but he only came on the show after James Garner left to get more into his movie career, which really became big after that. Anyway, the Maverick theme song lyrics are by Paul Francis Webster, and the music is by David Buttolph. And the show was on from 1957 to 1962. Who is a tall, dark stranger there? Maverick is the name. riding the trail to who knows where. Luck is his companion, gambling is his game. Smooth as a handle on a gun, Maverick is the name. Wild as a wind in Oregon, blowing up a canyon, easier to tame. Riverboat, ring your bell, fare thee well, Annabelle. Luck is the lady that he loves the best. Natchez to New Orleans, living on Jacks and Queens. Maverick is a legend of the West. Riverboat, ring your bell, fare thee well, Annabelle. Luck is the lady that he loves the best. Natchez to New Orleans, living on Jacks and Queens. Maverick is a legend of the West. Maverick is the legend of the West.
Okay, Pat and Harvey.
Okay, so we're gonna sing if you
Sam Cooke.
bring it on home to me. If you ever change your mind,
Change your mind
about
about
leaving me behind. Bring it to me, bring your sweet lovin', bring it on home to me. Oh yeah, you know I laugh when you laugh, but now I know I've only hurt myself. Oh, bring it, bring your sweet lovin' home to me. Oh yeah,
You know
I'll give you jewelry, money too. And that's not all I'll do for you. Bring it to me, bring your sweet lovin', bring it on home to me. Oh yeah,
I
try to treat you right, but you stay out, stay out late at night.
Stay out late at night.
I beg you, please, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving to me. Oh, yeah. You know I'll always be your slave until I'm dead and buried in my grave. I say, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving to me. Oh yeah. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, well, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Oh yeah.
Harvey.
All right, I'm gonna reach into the dim mists of time and sing a Gordon Lightfoot song. Well, I got my mail late last night, a letter from a girl who found the time to write to a lonesome boy somewheres in the night. She She sent me a railroad ticket to take you to your loving arms, and the big steel rail gonna carry me home, the one I love. Well, I've been out here many long days, haven't found a place to call my own. Not a two-bed bed to lay my body on. I've been shut up, I've been shook down, I've been dragged into the sand. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been uptight most every night, walking around the streets of this old town. Not a friend around to tell my troubles to. My good old car, she done broke down, 'cause I drove it into the ground. And the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, look over yonder across the plain, the big drive wheels are grounding along the ground. I'm gonna get on board and I'll be homeward bound. I ain't had a home-cooked meal, and Lord, I need one now. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Now here I am, my hat in my hand, standing on the broad highway. Will you give a ride to a lonesome boy who missed his train last night? I went in town for one last round and I gambled my ticket away, and the big steel rail won't carry me home to the one I love.
Nice picking.
Okay, the next we go to Arizona. Again, Bob Winkler, are you ready for us? Unmute, Bob. You have to unmute or we can't. He's frozen.
I think he's frozen.
Yeah, Bob, can you hear us? You got to unmute. Unmute. Unmute, you can't hear. You're muted.
Now he's frozen again.
No, not now. He has his picture up. And we'll go on to the next person, and then
Carol and Peter.
yeah, Carol and Peter, and then we'll come back to Bob. Okay, Carol and Peter, you're on.
Okay, unmute. Okay, this is a song called Boot Scootin' Boogie. And I don't know who, Brooks and Dunn lyrics. I don't know who they are, but anyway. Excuse me, my throat. Out in the country past the city limit signs, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke. It's where all the cowboys go to do the boot scootin' boogie. Well, I've got a good job, I work hard for my money. When it's quitting time, I hit the door running, I fire up my pickup truck and hit the horses run. I go flying down that highway to that hideaway, stuck out in the woods to do the boot scootin' boogie. Well, heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's
another one for us, Carol? Unmute.
No,
Entitled
Saul, no,
Fernando.
Saul, not this time. No, no, thank you.
Okay, so it looks like Bob is out with bad internet, so we're going to Susan and Bob Gelb now. Bob Winkler looks like he's out.
That'd be us.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
try something here. I think somebody actually did this song here, but wherever I heard it, whoever did it knew a lot of different lyrics than I ever heard. But I'm going to do for you the version I learned from Mademoiselle Darrow in French class at Pulaski Senior High. It's about the Knights of the Round Table, and they're drinking a lot of wine. They've got a woman on each knee, and they're afraid of their wives showing up. So. Chevalier de la table ronde, goûtons voir si ce vin est bon. Chevalier de la table ronde, goûtons voir si ce vin est bon. Goûtons voir, oui, 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 goûtons voir, non, non, non. Goûtons voir si ce vin est bon. Goûtons voir, oui, 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 goûtons voir, non, non, non. Goûtons voir si ce vin est bon. J'en ai bu 5 ou 6 bouteilles, une femme se met genoux. J'en ai bu 5 ou 6 bouteilles, une femme se met genoux. Une femme, oui, 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 une femme, non, 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 une femme se met genoux. Une femme, oui, 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 une femme, non, 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 une femme se met genoux. Toc, 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 qui frappe à la porte, je crois bien que c'est son mari. Toc, 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 qui frappe à la porte, je crois bien que c'est son mari. Je crois bien, oui, 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 je crois bien, non, 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 je crois bien que c'est son mari. Je crois bien, oui, 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 je crois bien, non, 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 je crois bien que c'est son mari. The Knights of the Round Table.
Okay. Bob is next, and after we'll get back to Bob Winkler, who missed his turn after Bob Gelb is done.
Well, Tony sort of did a John Denver song,
Sort of.
with different lyrics. But this is a John Denver song. He wrote it for Jacques Cousteau and his exploratory ship, Calypso. To sail on a dream, crystal clear ocean, ride on the crest of a wild raging storm. To work in the service, life and the living, search of the answers to questions unknown. To be part of the movement, part of the growing, part of beginning or to understand. I collect all the places you've been to, things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. I collect so I sing to your spirit, and who has served you so long and so well. You gotta know, let it go, let it go. Like the dolphin who guides you, bring us beside you, light up the darkness, show us the way. For though we are strangers here in your silent world, to live on the land we must learn from the sea. Be true as the tide, free as the wind swell, joyful and loving and let it be. I calypso the places you've been to, things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. I calypso, I sing to your spirit. my yodel.
Bob Whitney across the pond.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. Well, how lots of expensive equipment becomes worthless when your internet goes down. Yeah, it looks like we're having a area-wide internet outage in northern Arizona. So I'm relying on Verizon Cellular and an iPhone. Should be a new experience. Hopefully it works out. I'm totally unplugged.
I thought you rely on the Navajo Indian wind talkers.
Well, one step away.
Okay.
Hopefully this is okay, but it's a good test. I'll be listening to the recording later to see how it sounds. Come and sit by my side, little darling. Come and lay your sweet head close to mine and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Be honest, be faithful, and be kind, and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. You're sweet as the flowers in springtime. You're as pure as the dew on the rose. And I'd rather be somebody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Well, because nobody's darling but mine, love. Be honest and be faithful and be kind, and promise me that you'll never be nobody's darling but mine. And promise me that you'll never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine. Thank you.
It sounded better than your other equipment. It sounded real good.
Good to know.
Okay, back to over the pond again, Mike Reeves.
Right. This is fingers crossed. No, can't do it. Can't do it. The whistling gypsy came over the hill, down to the valley so shady. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. She left her father's castle gates, she left her own fond lover, she left her servants and her estate to follow the gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. He came at last to a mansion fine, down by the river Clady, and there was music and there was wine for the gypsy and his lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. He is no gypsy, my father said, but lord of these lands over. I'll follow him till my dying day, and I'll follow the gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. The whistling gypsy came over the hill, down to the valley so shady. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady.
Bill Pardon's next.
Right, and I've had another late change of heart, and that means I'm going to finish up doing two slow ones, and this one's miserable to boot. So that's a nice, cheerful reintroduction for soul, isn't it? Yeah, it's got a bit of a story behind it. This one, in 1954, American guy Jim Walters, I've mentioned it before, once upon a time, he was sort of smitten with a child ballad, 113, the Silky Azul Skerry, and he wrote a beautiful tune for it, which eventually worked its way along to Joan Baez. She recorded it as Silky on her first LP, I think, and that's the version everybody thinks of these days. Round about the same era, there's a Turkish guy called Nasim Hikmet, and he'd written a poem, and it was based on a 7-year-old girl who had died when the bomb went off in Hiroshima, and the poem just sort of projects her 10 years on, coming back to talk to us and remind us of perhaps what we should be doing. And somebody went to Pete Seeger and said, I really want to do something with this poem, can you put a tune to it? And after about a week, Pete Seeger couldn't come up with anything better, he said, than this Jim Waters tune. So he adapted the poem, which has had many, many translations and quite a few different titles. But he adapted that poem. He did a lovely banjo arrangement with it. And I think it was about 1962 he recorded I Come and Stand at Every Door. And what I'm going to do now is an adaptation, because obviously it's a little bit out of date. And when we look 60 odd years down the line at how many children are perishing in how many wars these days, particularly recently, how many are drowning trying to make sea crossings from Morocco to Spain and from France to England, and nobody seems to have learnt much in the last 60 odd years, but this is the song anyway. I come and stand at every door, but no one hears my silent tread. I knock and yet remain unseen, for I am dead, for I am dead. I am a child, though I have died in every conflict that you could know. Still the infant that I was then. When children die, they do not grow. Was my hair scorched by swirling flame, with eyes grown dim, eyes grown blind? has death turned my young bones to dust, blown and scattered by the wind? Or was I just a refugee, like driftwood tossed up on the shore, cast from a cruel and pitiless sea? My innocent life, it is no more. I need no fruit, I need no rice, I need no meat, nor even bread. I ask for nothing for myself, for I am dead, for I am dead. I only ask that you fight for peace. You fight today, you fight today, so that the children of this world may live and grow and laugh and play. I come and stand at every door, but no one hears my silent tread. I knock and yet remain unseen. That's it.
Hey, Peter, are you ready for us?
No,
Unmute.
Okay. Very poignant, Bob. Bill. This is it's a Bob Dylan song, and it's a great song. It's got a fantastic chord sequence, so it's a lot of fun to play. It's quite a short song, so I was looking what I could do as an introduction, and I was trying to find obviously somebody of equal status to Bob Dylan, and I came up with this bit from this chap, a guy called Johan, very good musician, and so I've tagged him on as an introduction, and he wasn't much of a guitarist, but he's supposed to have been pretty hot on the harpsichord, yes. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one else to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years, make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Those storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are throwing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Make you feel my love. Make you feel my love. Make you feel my love.
Wonderful.
Very clever.
Very nice.
That was beautiful. All right, Debbie and Ron, you ready?
I don't know if I have another shot on.
There's a silence on the prairie that a man can't help but feel. There's a shadow growing longer now, dipping at my heels. And I know that soon this old poor lane that runs beneath my wheels will take me home, my sweet Wyoming home. I headed down the road last summer with a few old friends of mine. They all hid money low. I didn't make a dime. The entrance fees, they took my dough. Travel took my time, and I headed home, my sweet Wyoming home. Watch the moon smiling in the sky on the tune. A prairie lullaby is the wind. The lone coyotes cry a song of home, of the sweet Wyoming love. Rounders, they all wish you luck when they know you're in a jam. But your money's riding on the bull, and he don't give a damn. There's the shows in all the cities, ladies turn your heart to play. It takes all a man can muster just to get away. And the songs I'm used to hearing ain't the kind jukebox plays, and I'm headed
sing.
You got one more, Debbie.
All right. Okay. Do something else, but actually, after Bill did his song, which I used to sing, I sung that song when I was 17, 18 years old. I haven't heard it in all those years, but anyhow. So this is an old Tom Paxton song, unfortunately still good today. All right. What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? I learned that Washington never told a lie. I learned that soldiers seldom die. I learned that everybody's free. That's what the teacher said to me. That's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? I learned that policemen are my friends. I learned that justice never ends. I learned that murderers die for the crimes, even if we make a mistake sometimes. That's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? I learned our country must be strong, always right and never wrong. Our leaders are the finest men, and so we elect them again and again. That's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? I learned that war is not so bad. Learned about the great ones we have had. We fought in Germany and in France. Someday I might get my chance. That's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. That's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school.
Okay, I believe Linda's next, and then Donna.
I was going to do something entirely different, but now that we're on a folk kind of anti-war thing, I decided I'd better do this. I haven't done this in a long time, so it's a Joan Baez song. Well, it's actually written by Malvina Reynolds, called What Have They Done to the Rain? See where my voice is today. Just a little rain falling all around. The grass lifts its head to the heavenly sound. Just a little rain, just a little rain. What have they done to the rain? Just a little boy standing in the rain, the gentle rain that falls for years, and the grass is gone, the boy disappears, and rain keeps falling like helpless tears. What have they done to the rain? Just a little breeze out of the sky. The leaves nod their head as the breeze blows by. Just a little breeze with some smoke in its eyes. What have they done to the rain? Just a little boy standing in the rain, the gentle rain that falls for years, and the grass is gone, the boy disappears, and rain keeps falling like helpless tears. What have they
was beautiful. That was beautiful. Donna, are you ready for us?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. Hi,
Let's go
Faye.
in.
Didn't see you there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an original, and it's for my darling in Canada. And I like that the rain. That rain. It's an environmental song, by the way. I used to sing it to my grandson years ago. I'm glad I didn't sing what's it called the jet plane, because of that little parody that I had before. I was going to be doing right before. Okay, this is called "Darling, I'll Be True." Through the days and times alone, when you leave our happy home, darling, I'll be true to you. Through the storm, love gives me strength to keep me warm. Darling, I'll be true to you. I'll do that part again. Through the cold and through the storm, love gives me strength to keep me warm. Darling, I'll be true to you. Darling, I'll be true. Darling, I'll be true. Darling, I'll be true to you. Through the nights, the long day be, it is your face alone I see. Darling, I'll be true to you. While you're out there all alone, though the time you may be gone, darling, I'll be true to you. Darling, I'll be true. Darling, I'll be true. Darling, I'll be true to you. Take some time and you will smile, 'cause in just a little while, darling, I will be with you. I will be with you. I will be with you. Darling, I will be with you. Darling, I'll be true. Darling, I'll be true. Darling, I'll be true to you.
Hey, looks like I'm the last one. Jerry is not going to appear miraculously today. He's actually on his way to Kentucky, where he's going to be spent this week and next week. So he'll be back. He promised me he'll be back in 3 weeks. He's in a place called Lake Cumberland, which I wish I was at now. It's a beautiful place. And I want to make some announcements right before I do my last song. Number one is Tuesday night in the UK, Tuesday afternoon at 2:00. I want all of us to come in and support the Hoy Club. And Tony just sent me a new link today. I'll be sending it out to all our members for this Tuesday, 2:00. I'll be there, and I want everybody else to hopefully be there, whoever can. I'll be sending out also a new link. We begin a new series next Sunday, and I'll be sending out the links for that as well. As again, I wanted to thank Tony for the magnificent job he did in my absence, taking over and keeping this thing going. And I want to thank all you, our loyal people who show up week after week, to keep this thing going. The Broward, unfortunately, the Broward Folk Club has voted to dissolve. They have people who are not interested anymore. Joe Verga and I are going to see what we can do to probably try to, if we can take it over, maybe resurrect it on a smaller scale. There's no way we can do everything they did, but we have to keep the music alive down here in Florida, and we're going to do our best. So with that, I will sing my final song for tonight. It's called Far Away in Australia. And the chorus goes like this. Far away in Australia, soon fate will be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. By the way, this is a Schooner Fair song. Sweetheart, I'm bidding you fond farewell. I will be yours someday. I'm bound for a new land, my fortune to try, and I'm ready to sail away. And it's far away in Australia. Soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Oh, you can't leave me, this poor maiden said. I will not let you go. But I must leave you, he gently replied. If it's only for a while, you know. And it's far away in Australia. Soon fate will be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Now in success or in failure, I will always be true. And proudly each day in the land far away, I'll be building a home for you. And it's far away in Australia. Soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Daily she waits at the old cottage gate, watching the whole day through. Then one day a message from over the sea, and I'm hoping these words are true. And it's far away in Australia. Soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind.
Thanks, everybody.
The session is over for the day, so
Bye, everyone.
We'll see you all Tuesday, and we'll see you all next week. And I'm glad to be back, and hopefully my voice will be better next time. So thank you all. We love you all. Have a nice week. Good night.